Alright, so now we have seen how to create sort array algorithms here and make it as a method and a class that you can just call static.sort, right? Sort array.sort and pass array in array of string. Now we look at the graphic user interface here. So this is a GUI to take the value from the users, 10 different numbers. So let me run this again. So if I put 10 numbers, like randomly generated by the user, submit, let's go take the value as it is, entered. Now, we actually want it to be sorted. So if you read the code, this is pretty much just construct the text field and add the button. You can watch on the other videos showing you how to do this. The button, when you click, it stores the values that it reads, right, from getText from each field, store into the array name wish list, and print them out. So this can be before sorted, before sort, have a new line here, and then we're going to call sort array that we just created dot sort and pass in the array which is wish list, right? So we can pass an array to sort, right? And this wish list is going to go through here, which is an array that goes to algorithm to sort and return the sorted back, right? So then after that, I just print the wish list again. It should sort it for me. I'm going to say after sort. So let's try that. So put in from the user. It could be any number. Submit. Alright, so there's some errors. Before sort. So the error coming from when we start to pass in array to sort, jump into line 14. So parse double, null part exception, meaning that the value is not existing. So we have to identify which one is null, the value is null, either scores J or min. So let's look at min again. Min, we say it's gonna be at 0. Length scores J 0 plus 1. Before sort. Let's look at this error again. So let me just print the list again. Okay, it's supposed to show me the list. I have to rerun this. Okay, that's probably why. Because it's happened to be in the loop. And it cannot, double dots parse cannot parse that before sort, right, to double. So I can do this. I have to say, I could do this, but I could not add the text to it. If I want to add text, I have to add outside the loop. Alright, so let's run again. We're going to make, let's do this. We're going to make a new line instead. Now, it's going to make a new line all the time then. That's not going to work. And we cannot put it in here. Because this is just loop to print out, to display, right? get text and insert. So this is pretty much just insert inside the loop. Make sense? So I'm going to say system.out right here and say before sort. And now let's do another new one. And then this is before sort and this is after sort. That's why we need another loop. Right, to print itself after sort. And this is going to be text say after sort. Voila, we get before sort. The mean we can just comment that line out in our algorithms for the min as sorted after that. So let's clean up. We don't want it to do this in your methods, so just delete it. Now this part we don't need it anymore. Delete it. So we just finish creating the algorithm to sort, and we no longer need this. Alright, so this is pretty much the sort. This is find the min. This loop to find min, this loop to sort. And we can sort an array of string for 10 numbers. Now if we want to make this to support any length, see that if we don't do 9, then it can be any length now. Right? So this is a better way that some of you said, why don't we just get a size in the beginning 9, right? Now I don't have to. It can be any type of array. I can sort it for you because I do dot length. Make sense? And this support as a good sort, right? You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Whenever you sort, just call this method that you already created and reuse them. Alright, so you can just do the GUI to display this. This might just use system.out. You can do the dialog box. If you want to do dialog box, we just do alert to show, right? Instead of system.println, which you can create a string, say, it's always in the wish list already though. Then you don't need this. Let's create the string, say before sort, string after sort. Because I don't want to put it into system.out anymore, this one, instead of printing out, I'm just going to say before sort and just concatenate the item into the string. And before sort is, I already declared here. Oh, I see. Because it's in the event, it's inside here in the action button, so it had to declare inside. Or spelling, the problem is spelling. Let's see. Now let's say it has to be inside. Right. And we can just say before sort and after sort. Which we no longer need this. This one we'll do the sort, and this one we're just concatenating it. Now we need to put a new line. Or if you don't want a new line, we can do tab. It's going to put a space to it. Make sure it's going to do a new line for us. And this is escape sequence to put a tab. Now we get everything into the string variables before sort and after sort. Then we can display it anywhere we want. So if we want to do alert box or the pop-up box after the user hits submit, then it's going to be inside after hit submit, which is button hit. So we're going to do alert equals new alert, right? And then alert type dot information, and then import this. This is part of JavaFX like dialog box pop-up. Set content, right? Text, which is you can set it to before, right? Sort plus after sort. So that is a dialog that we want. Then we can say show and wait. So now instead of print out to the command console, it should print to the dialog box now. Let's try. Right, before sort, after sort. So that's how we do it. And this is for this assignment 7-1.